Hey, boys and girls, it is Mr. McAndrew, the math coach. Super excited to be with you today because it's math time, and math time is an awesome time. So when I zoom out, you're going to see 3 cards with dots on them. They all have the same number of dots. I want you to figure out how many dots are on each card, and then hold up the number of fingers. It's either going to be, I'll give you a hint, it's either going to be 7, 8, 9, or 10. Okay, so when you figure it out, you want to hold up the number of fingers that you think it is. Okay, here we go. Mark it, set, go. There's 1, 2, 3 cards. How many dots are on each card? And how did you figure it out? All right, what do you think? Who sees 7? Okay, raise your hand for 7. Raise your hand for 8. Raise your hand for 9. Raise your hand for 10. 10. Nope, it's 9, right? Did you get 9? Okay. So how did you figure it out? Did you go like, some of you, raise your hand if you did this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay? Takes a little longer, but you'll get there. Raise your hand if you did this. Oh, I see there's 5 right here. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Raise your hand if you did that. Okay. Raise your hand if you did this. That's 5. I know this is 4. And I know that 5 and 4 makes 9. That's another way you could do it. Okay. Raise your hand if you did it a different way than one of those ways. All right. Good for you. All right. Let's look at this. How did you get 9 here? Raise your hand if you went like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Counting by ones. Okay? You got the answer. All right, raise your hand if you did it. This might have been a little bit faster. If you subitized, meaning that you know right away that's 6, looks like dice. So you went 6, and then you counted on 7, 8, 9. Okay? Raise your hand if you did it that way. And then lastly, raise your hand if you maybe saw it like this. You've got 6 plus 3, and you know that 6 plus 3 is 9. Either way you do it, it's all 9, right? Okay, and the last one is down here. Okay, raise your hand if you went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, that works as well. Did anybody see it like this? 3, 3, 3. 3 plus 3 plus 3. And go like, oh, 3, 6, 9. Like that. You could have. Okay, maybe you saw it as like 6 here and 3 here. That also gives you 9. Right? Lots of different ways to do it. Or maybe you saw 6 here and then 3 here. It all makes 9. Okay? All right, let's get your math packet out. And so let's turn to Wednesday. All right, boys and girls, so it should say at the top, Wednesday, follow along with Mr. McAndrew. Okay, remember, if I ever go too fast, you can just pause the video and then catch up and then join me when you're ready, okay? All right, so I'm going to read it to you. It says, Charlie, so remember, you want to think about what's happening, get a picture or a movie in your head of what's happening in your head, okay? Charlie caught 9 butterflies in his net. Can you imagine 9 butterflies in his net? Okay? None of the butterflies flew away. Okay, so sometimes they do, right? But this time, none of them flew away. How many butterflies are still in Charlie's net? Okay, so let's think about this. So there were 9 butterflies. So there was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 butterflies. Okay, so there's 9 of them. And none of them flew away. So they all stayed in the net. All right, so how many does he still have in the net? Well, if none of them flew away, he must still have how many? Must still have 9 left, right? So what we're saying here is, oh look, there's a mistake here, boys and girls. It shouldn't be a plus sign. What should it be? It should be a minus sign. Okay, so we'll fix that. So we had 9 butterflies. None of them flew away, so we're going to put 0 equals 9. So 9 butterflies, 9 minus 0, let's cross that out again. 9 minus 0 equals 9. Okay, so you can write that down on your paper. Let's turn to the next paper that you're going to work on. I think we're seeing, just like with adding 0, the number stays the same, right? Adding and subtracting 0 is one of the easier ones, right? Because it just stays the same. Okay, so I'm going to read it to you. It says, Lisa has $6 in her piggy bank. All right, let's start again. Make sure you have your paper out. Lisa has $6 in her piggy bank. Okay, so you want to imagine that. She hasn't spent any of the money yet. Okay, she hasn't spent any of those dollars. How much money does Lisa still have in her piggy bank? All right, so just like I did it, use the number path and write an equation, except cross out the plus sign and put a minus sign. Okay, sorry about that, boys and girls. Even Mr. McAndrew can make mistakes once in a great while. Okay, so finish that up, and then I'll see you in a minute. Okay, pause the video and do the work, and then come back when you're ready. All right, how did that go? So she had $6 in her piggy bank. Put a little dollar sign. She hasn't spent any of it yet. Like if she had spent $2, then I would hop backwards 2. But she hasn't spent any, so I'm not going to go anywhere. So I'm going to stay right there. She still has $6, right? So $6 minus nothing still gives you $6. That makes sense. Okay? Like if these were dollar bills, okay, let's turn it around like this. If this was $1, $2, $3, $4, $5, $6, and I haven't spent any of it, how many dollars do I still have? I still have the same, right? 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If I spent $1, I've only got $5. But I didn't spend $1. I spent $0. Okay? All right. So we're going to play subtraction 0 today. Very similar to addition 0. It looks like this. Okay? You know what to get. You need your dry erase sleeve, dice, marker, eraser, but I'll show you in just a second what to take out. Okay, here we go. All right, so the paper looks like this. Subtraction 0. Okay, it looks just like addition. And again, I'm going to put it in the dry erase. Okay, so I know that can be a little bit difficult. You might need a little help. But it looks like this. I always put it down, and I slide it, and I stick my hand in there. I kind of slide it like that. That worked pretty well. Okay, so we have one of our dice. We have a marker, an eraser. All right, are we ready? Let's do it. Okay, so I'm going to roll. All right, I got a 4. So I'm going to write down 4. You can just watch right now, boys and girls, and then you're going to do it after me, okay? Now, if I'm at 4 and I go backwards 0, that means I don't go back at all. Then I stay right there. So 4 minus 0 gives me 4. Okay? Let's do another one. Let's erase that. Ooh, 8. That's a good number. Okay, so 8. All right, so I'm going to go to 8. And I'm not going to jump back at all because it says take away nothing, right? If somebody gave you 8 cookies, but you didn't eat any of them, you'd still have 8 cookies, right? Makes sense, okay? Okay, so 8 take away nothing is 8, right? We still have 8. All right, so boys and girls, I want you to do this a few times. So do 4 problems, erase it, do it again, maybe do it like 2 or 3 times. Okay, spend maybe like 10 minutes on it, just to get really comfortable with the idea that whether you add or subtract 0, you're not doing anything to the number, so it's just staying put. it's going to be the same number that you had. Okay? All right, boys and girls, have a good time, and I'll see you tomorrow. Remember, tomorrow I have a super fun game to show you how to play, so get excited because it's going to be awesome. All right, see you soon. Bye-bye.